Happy Monday. I hope y'all are having a good day today. And I hope y'all are getting half as good of weather as I'm getting right now. By the way, you're gonna have to forgive the messy do. I'm currently going through my mad scientist arc, and so one of the prerequisites is the crazy hair. So you know how that goes. Anyways, on to a little bit more relevant and positive thinking today. I want to discuss y'all about potential money makers, and more importantly and more relevantly, I want to discuss the future that this foundation that artificial intelligence, robotics, is going to lay out for society. And this is not just a first world thing either. So first off, I want to share something that I sent out about a week or two ago. It's a funny little AI generated image of Bob's used robo parts. I want you to just take a look real quick. Just take a look and absorb this image and think about the implications that it presents. Now, in the post, I made the joke about, imagine the guy who makes a goodwill for used robo parts. And of course, anyone who's read, Cybermancer, or who's gone down the whole cyberpunk dystopian sci-fi trope area, you'll know that with the advent of artificial intelligence and with the advent of robotics, it's very much, I'd be willing to almost argue, a one-for-one likeness to Henry Ford and the automobile replacing the horse, cart, and buggy. What a lot of people, especially in today's time and in today's era, don't realize or recognize is that in the early 1900s, there was an entire industry backing the horse, the cart, the buggy. And the thing is, you had blacksmiths making horseshoes, you had sweepers in the streets sweeping up the dung, following the carriages to try to sanitize and promote hygiene in the cities. I could go on and on and on. I don't want to. The point is there was an entire industry, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of jobs behind that one technology. And Henry Ford, with the automobile, and not that he obviously invented the automobile or anything like that. What he innovated on was mass manufacturing of the automobile. So, what happens? What happens when that crazy idiot Elon Musk finally lives up to his bullshit and starts producing 3 billion androids by the year 2030? What happens when China manages to, and by the way, their factories and training centers are already spun up and online? What happens when they manage to produce another 5 billion androids by 2030? Folks, if we get even half of those numbers, you are looking at 4 billion androids walking this green mud ball in the next 5 years. Think about that. Think about the implications, folks. Our population just hit 8 billion. And we're about to add an extra... Sorry, I got cut off Snapchat. But like I was saying, if we get even half of those numbers, that's effectively adding 50% to the global population in the next 5 years. Now, thank God they don't need to eat. And thank God, it's not exactly just spawning another 4 billion actual people on the planet. However, even if everything goes right, even if everything is the most optimistic it can possibly be, what is our world going to be like with an extra 4 billion of us sitting around on it? And these are 4 billion that don't need to eat, don't need to drink, don't need to go to the bathroom, and don't need to sleep. They can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't need holidays. They don't need time off for their post-traumatic stress. Artificial intelligence and robotics are major disruptors when we talk about innovation. They are so powerful and so prevalent. And we, just now, in 2025, are already beginning to see the fruits of that labor. But just wait, folks. It's going to get crazier. But I'm not here to doom and gloom today. I'm here to promote creativity and originality. So I want you to think. Don't be thinking this is the end of the world. And don't be thinking this is the doom and the gloom of us all. Instead, be thinking, I got 4 billion brand new customers. I got 4 billion brand new opportunities. Now, you could be a bit of a cynical, shady fuck, and you can look at that classic old P.T. Barnum quote. Not really sure how valid the quote even is, but I've heard it thrown around a time or two. There's a sucker born every minute. Well, like a good business person, how do you get your bag? How do you take advantage of the situation that is just now brewing and preparing to present itself? This is the time, folks. Right now. This is your opportunity. This is it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't have to be Elon Musk, people. You don't. You just have to be an idiot with a good idea. That's it. That's all you have to be. And so, on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, I want to encourage you to get out there. Enjoy this beautiful weather we have. And be that idiot. Be that idiot with that good idea. And, well, what if it fails? What if it falls short? What if I don't make it, Ski? It's alright. That's the point of life. You fucking get out there and you bust your ass, and you either take off running or you fall flat on your face. But either way, at least you can say you're living. So, yet again, I'm going to say it one more time. Get out there and be an idiot. Be an idiot with a good idea. Because, damn it, we only got one life to live. So, it's better to live it being an idiot than to not live it at all.